request from the top tier of our Patreon page, the Inner Circle. Josh, you are up today. You've picked Amigo, the Devil, Cocaine, and Abel. Instead of Cain and Abel, it's Cocaine and Abel. Josh, you're the best. Thanks so much forever for being a part of our Patreon page, for being so great to talk to and to get to know, and also for supporting our mission to spread mental health awareness to the world. This has got to have mental health in it, right? Without further ado, oh my goodness, Josh, Cocaine and Abel by Amigo the Devil. Oh, what are we getting into? You know, Cain and Abel, where one killed the other. Oh, man.
The distance from the man that I am to the man I want to be. The time it takes to realize time is the distance I need.
Whew, okay.
But I was born impatient, and I was born unkind. But I refuse to believe I have to be the same person I was born when I die. Change is alright. Change is alright.
Listen to the beginning of this. I don't believe that, first of all, that you're born as that bad person, born impatient, born unkind. I don't believe that. I get the message, though, that he's trying to say. Like, I've been this way forever. Been impatient, I've been unkind, I haven't treated people well. But these first two lines, supreme. The distance from the man I am to the man I want to be. The man I am, the man I want to be. There's a distance there. You know what that distance is? Oh, the time it takes to realize time is the distance I need to be able to live long enough to get away from that man that I was and become the man that I know I can be. That's what I want people to see, though. Who do you want to be? Who is that man that you want to be? And start searching for that, because the only way to get there is one step at a time, one choice at a time in life. But I love the fact that he says, I refuse to believe that I need to be the same person when I die that I was when I was born. No, you don't have to be. That's so true. You do not have to be that same person. You can choose who you want to be, and you got to work hard to become that person. It's not easy, but what a voice. What a melody here.
Change is all right. I'm not proud of all the choices I've made for a lot of my life. Following the shadow when I damn well know that behind me is the light. But I've lied to my mother. I made people feel like hell. But I refuse to believe I have to keep being cruel, 'cause I'm a coward myself. And time isn't.
I almost feel like I've heard this song before, or parts of this song before. I can't remember totally, because I know we've listened to Amigo the Devil before. That line is what I remember. Following the shadow when I damn well know that behind me is the light. I just remember that line. Following the shadow. Okay? Living in somebody else's shadow. Living in the darkness, to me, is what that sounds like. When I know behind me is the light. You know, in Bible terms, we talk about repentance. We talk about turning and repenting in life to become a new person. That's the whole idea of changing who you are. And repentance is a 180-degree turn. So I turn and face behind me, going the opposite direction of how I've lived, because that's what it's going to take to be the person that I want to be. And behind me is the light. And he's like, I'm following a shadow, even though I know behind me is a light. The light in Bible terms would be Jesus. And knowing that light is there, I still walk this way. Life's a series of choices over time, my wife says, and I believe it, that you can make different choices. You can turn and walk 180 degrees back the other way if you want to. It's going to be hard. It's going to have some pain with it. But I've lied to my mother. I've made people feel like hell. I refuse to believe I have to keep being cruel because I'm a coward myself. It's so true how he ends every single section with, I don't have to stay this way. Remember that in life, please. Honestly, remember that. You don't have to stay the same way. You don't have to keep being this. It's hard to change. It's hard to be a different person. It's hard to be a better person in life, honestly. But it is so worth it.
And time isn't patience. No, patience takes time. Excuses will only do good.
Those
if
children
you're waiting around to die.
Wow.
Everyone is born with self-worth. How easily it turns to doubt.
Yep, true.
It takes letting go of what we know we can't live without. But the blood in the water, it is the blood of my brother. We both learned it didn't mean a thing. In the end, if one was thicker than the other. And I've tried having faith, but I'll rot like a dove. 'Cause I've always been scared of loving someone just a little bit more than I'm loved.
Oh, shoot, what a line. But I've always been scared of loving someone just a little bit more than I'm loved. You know what that means? That means you're giving up more than the other person. That means you're risking more. That's the real key to vulnerability. Facing the fear and loving someone more than you love yourself and more than other people love you. That means you are selflessly giving that love over, risking them, taking advantage of it, risking them not caring about it. But you are giving of yourself. And to me, that's the ultimate. That's the key to vulnerability. So well said.
Just a little bit more than I'm loved. Losing is fine. Everything is fine.
So hard. Losing is fine. Everything is fine. What a somber way to end. And sometimes I could read that as just losing that fear inside yourself and going for it and learning just to love and to give love and to be love and not be taken advantage of and not be soft and mushy and weak. That's not what it's about. It's saying I've got to look outside myself and not just take for myself. Is so important. Josh, thanks so much for the request and to listen to Amigo, the Devil, Cocaine, and Abel, because sometimes we tear our lives down unnecessarily. We don't have to. That's why mental health matters. Remember, it's not real therapy. It's just Tom breaking down lyrics, but you can get help. We have links in the description. Mental health matters. And the mental health in this is you don't have to keep running yourself into the ground. You can talk to somebody. You can get help and see that, wow, I've been making choices that lead me down the same path. I need to find another way to turn 180 degrees and go a different direction. So please leave your comments. Let me know what you think. But remember that mental health matters. We'll see you on the next Reaction Therapy.